everybody, Simbasic this year again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And obviously I have not been around for the past 2 days, and I will explain why. Friday I wasn't around because I, of course, had to go spend more time with my grandmother. Once that was over and done with, I immediately went over to the new house and started working on my new shelves for my new cinematic media library. If you guys have been paying attention, watching my videos, you'll know that that's coming along quite nicely. Then on Saturday, I, of course, had to go spend more time with my grandmother. After that, the wife and I went over to the new house, and we cleaned up a little bit. There's a ton of cleaning up and getting rid of things and a lot of straightening to do. Did that for a few hours. Once that was over with, dropped her back off at home. I went back over to the house and started working on my shelves again. Really getting into this, really trying to get these shelves up and built so I can start putting my movies on them, getting this room kind of cleaned out, and slowly moving over to the new house. As you can see, there are some empty shelves here. In fact, all the shelves on this wall over here and half of this wall now are completely empty because I've taken these movies and put them over onto the new shelves that I've begun to start building. I'm not done it yet. I have one wall built and a little bit of a second wall, but it's coming along quite nicely. So that's why I wasn't around the past 2 days. I didn't go out and buy anything. I was really busy. I didn't watch anything. I'm actually thinking about I have a little TV and maybe like a VCR or LaserDisc player or something like that. I'm thinking about taking that over to the new house, so while I'm building I can put something on and just, you know, watch a familiar movie, like an old favorite or something like that, on VHS or LaserDisc or something like that. Thinking about doing that because it's a little kind of quiet over there building shelves. But yeah, that's why I haven't been around for the past 2 days, because I've been busy, basically, more or less building the new shelves. That's what I probably spent most of my time on the past 2 days. It is taking a while. I mean, a lot of, you know, a lot of sawing, a lot of screwing, a lot of measuring, you know, just lots and lots of building. However, I'm going to make up for my absence the past 2 days with the haul I got today. I guess it was, I think it was on Tuesday. I actually contacted a guy on Craigslist who listed 50 plus LaserDiscs for $5. Now, at first, I kind of assumed, alright, he probably wants $5 a piece. That's probably what he means in the post. I can't imagine he'd be giving all these away for only $5. So I contacted him. I said, do you want $5 a piece, or is it $5 for the whole? And he says, $5 for everything. He said he was just going to put them out to the curb. He was just going to throw them in the trash. I figured maybe somebody out there would want them, so he figured he'd put them up for $5, and if somebody wanted them, come get them. So sure enough, I wanted them. I had no idea what titles I was getting. I didn't know, who knew? Maybe all 50 plus titles were all titles that I already owned. I didn't know, but I figured for $5, I'll take the risk. This is also located in Jersey. It was about an hour away from me, but even again, for $5, even with the gas, I mean, even with, let's say, $5 of gas that, you know, took to get out there, we're talking a total of $10 for, you know, 50 plus DVD or LaserDiscs. That was a great deal, I thought. So had to run out there, ended up getting 56 LaserDiscs for only $5. Only a couple of those titles were ones I already owned, and most of them were all new titles to me. So let's go down the floor, take a look at what I got. See, here they are, all 56 LaserDisc titles. Let's take a look at what I got. The first 7 titles up here, these are actually titles I already own. These are doubles, and yes, they actually already are spoken for. Somebody actually contacted me on Facebook looking to get a couple of these, and my friend at work, he took the rest. But got North by Northwest, Driving Miss Daisy, Little Women, Blues Brothers, Forrest Gump, Mary Poppins, and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. And now onto the titles that are new in my collection. First one up here is Fried Green Tomatoes. Then we got The Empire Strikes Back. Very cool to have that. And of course, classic Star Wars. Again, very excited about that. I actually already own The Empire Strikes Back on LaserDisc, but I don't have this release. So I'm definitely keeping that. Still need to get Return of the Jedi. Although I do have it in the Star Wars box set, but I don't have the single release. Then I got Deer Hunter. Great movie. Still have yet to watch this. I definitely got to check this one out ASAP. Then I got Children of the Lesser God. I have no idea what this is. I don't know if it's any good or not. Let me know if you know anything about this movie at all, but I figured I'd check it out. River Runs Through It. Fantastic movie. Toy Story. Very happy to have this. I really wanted to get this one on LaserDisc. Blade Runner. Director's Cut. Again, fantastic movie. West Side Story, the Criterion Collection. I already have West Side Story on LaserDisc, but I don't have this release, so definitely keeping this as well. Then I got Bird, as it says here, a film by Clint Eastwood. I have never seen this movie. I really know nothing about it, but the fact that it's a film by Clint Eastwood sounds good to me. Look forward to checking it out. Then I got The Wizard of Oz. This is actually my third edition of Wizard of Oz on LaserDisc, but I don't have this release yet, so definitely keeping that. JFK, another great film. I got Peter Pan, another movie I actually already own on LaserDisc, but I don't have this release, so keeping that. Fantasia, amazing. This year's Beauty and the Beast, and this is the Work in Progress edition, which I thought was very cool. They released this separately by itself on LaserDisc. This is available on the DVD. It's also available on the Blu-ray, but very cool to have it on LaserDisc. I got Bambi. Dumbo, which is another copy of Dumbo I have now. I already have Dumbo on LaserDisc, but I don't have this release, so I have a ton of different versions of Dumbo released in all kinds of formats. Very happy to have this. Robin Hood, love that film. We got Sense and Sensibility, a movie that I have heard of, but I've never seen, really know nothing about, but still look forward to checking it out. The Best of Little Rascals. Little Rascals are something I never got into. I just, for whatever reason, I never bothered to really sit down and watch any episodes of Little Rascals. But now they have it on LaserDisc. I'm looking forward to checking some out, seeing if I actually really get into them and really like them. I got Four Weddings and a Funeral, another movie I've heard of, but really, again, know nothing about. But since I have it on LaserDisc, look forward to checking it out. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Very happy to have this because this year completes my Indiana Jones trilogy on LaserDisc. I now have all three of the original movies on LaserDisc. Very happy about that. Apollo 13. Fantastic film. Very happy to have that. The Fabulous Baker Boys. Another movie I really know absolutely nothing about, but looks pretty interesting. Definitely looking forward to checking it out. New York, New York. A movie that I already have on VHS, so very happy to get this to replace that. Apocalypse Now. I think we all know that's a classic. The War of the Roses, a movie I've still yet to check out. It comes in this great special edition box set. Very happy to have that. Being There, another movie I know nothing about, but still look forward to checking that out as well. Sleepless in Seattle, classic, love it. Blazing Saddles, another classic, one of my favorite Mel Brooks films. A Few Good Men, Legends of the Fall, Field of Dreams, Casablanca, very happy to have that one on LaserDisc. Dances with Wolves. The Eddie, I guess it's Duchin story. I have no idea. Another title that I know nothing about, but look forward to checking it out. Pump Up the Volume. Love this movie. Very happy to have that. Howard's End. Another title I know nothing about, but look forward to checking it out. Hunt for Red October. Great one. The Cure. Staring at the Sea / The Images. Very happy to have that. Miracle on 34th Street. A classic. The Mission, a movie I've heard of, but really know nothing about, so look forward to checking it out. Emperor of the Sun, great Steven Spielberg movie. Father of the Bride, another classic in my mind. Gone with the Wind, another title I'm very happy to finally have on LaserDisc. Love this film. The Shawshank Redemption, everybody loves this one. It's a great movie. Once Upon a Time in America, another movie that I've wanted to see for a while now, just never got around to it, so definitely have to check this one out. Jacob's Ladder, another film that I have heard of, but again, never seen it, so look forward to checking it out. And finally, the classic Terminator 2, great film. So there you go, that was my LaserDisc haul. Very excited about that, so now it's what I watched. And today I checked out V.I. Warshawski, or Shawsky, or Mike Wazowski, I don't know, you tell me what that says. This movie was alright. I was a little bit let down, I gotta say. I'm a huge fan of early 90s, just cheeseball action movies, and that's what this more or less is. Kathleen Turner here, she plays a detective, and basically, it's basically a movie that would completely set up for her to be stuck with, I believe it's a 13-year-old girl. That was basically the entire plot of the movie. At least I think she's 13 years old. She's pretty young, a little girl basically. Kathleen Turner gets stuck with, and they're hunting down the girl's father was murdered, and they're hunting down the killer of the father. So that's basically the entire plot. There's not enough action, if you ask me. I think there could have been a lot more action. I was a little let down by the movie because I thought it'd be a lot better, a lot more actiony, a lot more cheesy, had that great, early 90s sort of feel to it, and it didn't. I mean, it did, but it didn't at the same time. It just felt like an early 90s action movie that just didn't really try hard enough. That's kind of how it felt. And honestly, the movie was somewhat forgettable. You can get this for pretty cheap on Blu-ray. I think I picked this up for like $6. So, is it worth it? If you're really into early 90s, cheeseball action films, and I don't mean action cheese like Arnold Schwarzenegger, I mean action cheese kind of like, Beverly Hills Cop type of action movies. If you're into stuff like that, then I would say, yeah, for as cheap as it is on Blu-ray, I would say it's worth picking up, because it wasn't a bad movie. It's certainly worth a watch, but it's not one of the best ones out there. It's like I said, it is somewhat forgettable. If you're not really into those movies, even for the cheap price, I would say probably stay away from it. Don't really pick it up. It's nothing you're going to really be all that into. So I'm not really going to get into it, because like I said, I just basically told you the plot. Kathleen Turner and this little girl are going after the killer of the girl's father. That is the entire story. I get it. The whole point of the movie is just Kathleen Turner teamed up with this young girl, and they got to hunt down this killer, and that's basically the entire plot and kind of the wackiness that ensues. Although honestly, not really enough wackiness ensued either. You think maybe, Kathleen Turner, this private eye basically stuck with this young girl. You think, oh, this could be pretty crazy, pretty wacky, but it really didn't ever amount to anything pretty, really wacky and really crazy. And like I said, not really enough action. So somewhat forgettable, but if you're really into these types of movies, for the cheap price on Blu-ray, I'd say pick it up. Otherwise, stay away. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely had a great day picking up all those LaserDiscs. Again, 56 titles for like $5. An amazing deal. And also watching V.I. Warshawski, I believe is how you pronounce it. Okay movie, not the best, mediocre, somewhat forgettable. But again, if you're into those type of movies, check it out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought when I watch tomorrow. See ya.